Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Jesse's Boats from the 19th hole. We're going to do the pro playthrough here for you all. This is for the Easter Open tournament. And it'll be holes 1 through 9. These are qualifying wins, and it's going to be my commentary and mostly just my shots. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, so we got hole number 1, par 4. This is going to be a tough hole. We've got an extra mile 6. So definitely, not quite an extra mile 7, but hopefully we can still make this shot with the extra mile 6. I'm going to be bringing the Titan ball for a little bit extra distance on the shot. If you do have a 7, then maybe I would recommend going with the Kingmaker. And I may find that the Kingmaker is fine for me as well. But I do want that little bit extra power from the wind. We have a straight tailwind, so I kind of want to try to use that to my advantage. And the Titan ball will kind of help amp that wind up just a little bit. We're going to be going as much left spin and back spin as we can on our shot. And you probably don't need any curl, but I'm going to use a little tiny bit amount of curl. So sitting here waiting for an opponent. Here we go. We got Seth here. Plus 20% is the adjustment that we're going to play this shot for the elevation. And let's see, Seth's going to go first, so I'll be right back. All right, so my opponent had an extra mile 8. I've got an extra mile 6. So 3 rings we're going to get on this shot. Full left, full backspin. And, okay, yeah, we're going to be fine here. So we want our shot to end right about in there. Okay, so we're going to go 3 rings back. And we're going to use a little bit of left curl in this shot. Trying to just get that ball a little bit farther to the left of the hole. And that's perfect right there. As you see, we roll onto the edge of the fringe. Our extra mile 6 gets the job done with the curl that we had. So looks like we could go with a little bit more curl if we wanted to on that shot, but it's definitely not necessarily. Getting your shot along the edge of the green is going to be a very easy chip, and is just as easy pretty much as a putt. So good luck to y'all. Hopefully y'all can get the eagle on this hole, and we'll see you all on hole number 2. All right, y'all, we got hole number 2 here. This is a par 5. It's going to be a difficult par 5 in the pro just because of the lower level clubs we have in pro. I've got extra mile 6. Even with a power 3 ball, it's going to be tough to go to the left side. If you do want to spare a 4 or a zerker, then, definitely, that left side shot is definitely possible, and then it'll leave you a decent shot at the hole with like a sniper or something like that for the albatross. Or if you have a Apocalypse 3, you could definitely play to the left side as well. But I guess this guy does not want to risk it. So, if you don't feel like you have the clubs, playing it to the right side is definitely going to be the play, in my opinion. And if you do lay up short on that fairway, you will have a fairly difficult big dog shot to the hole. If you're willing to go with the top spin and right spin and really push this shot up the fairway, like my opponent did, although he's going to go in the rough, then you would have a possible sniper shot. I've got a little bit lower level clubs here, so I'm going to try to see what I have option-wise, and then I'll make the decision. This is 10% here, and I don't know if it's worth trying for this shot or not. I'm going to try the shot. I'm just going to go for it. So 5.6 wind is going to be 2.7. Okay, so we're going to go with pretty full overpower and left curl. But it hit perfect, so we have a chance to make this shot over. It's just such a tough shot here. If we can get over at all, then we have a good chance, and we did. Stop ball. We got lucky. All right, so for that shot right there, man, you really need, I think, extra mile 7 just to be 100% safe. We're going to be very fortunate. I would go with full top spin and actually some right spin. I would not go with the left spin. I would go with probably 2 or 3 bars of right spin. If I had gone right spin, I wouldn't have been, as close to that left rough line as I am going to be. But it's going to pay off. We're going to have a sniper shot now. And it's really just going to come down to, what kind of a risk are you willing to take on this hole? Do you want to risk it for the albatross, or do you want to make sure you get the eagle? So, that's really what it's going to come down to. As you can see, we have a decent shot at the albatross here. I'm going to move it out here a little bit, and then let's see what we can do here. I'll play it a little bit to the left of the hole, and a little bit short of the hole. Now, we're going to adjust 6.5, so we'll do 6.4 rings. And let's see what we can get here. Hit perfect, so let's see what it does. Should be close. Go on, baby. Get in the hole. Wow, so close. So, right there, you see what the payoff can be. But like I said, it just really comes down to what you want to do with your shot. Do you have confidence in your overpower shot with your extra mile or not? If you have a higher level extra mile, or a higher level APOC in the pro, then you should be sitting good and be able to make that shot. So eyeball your shot, wind off the edge of the rings, and then make the shot happen. Boom! Look at that eagle save. Nicely done. All right, y'all. We'll see you on hole number 3. All right, so we got hole number 3 here. This is a par 3, and I'm going to play this one with the sniper club. I'm going to use the navigator ball, and we're going to play actually a 1-to-1 adjustment here for this shot. If you do want to play this, normally you would play a plus 20% adjustment on the shot, but we're going to play this one with a 1-to-1 adjustment, and somewhere between 1.5 to 2 bars of backspin. We'll have to wait and see what it looks like when we actually get to the shot, if we ever can find an opponent here. All right, so we got an opponent finally, Mr. Joe, and let's see what kind of wind we get here. And I am first. All right, so go 1.5 backspin, and come on now. We're going to go a little bit more than 1.5. We're going to adjust this shot through the hole. And now we're going to adjust 1-to-1. There's 5, 7.5. Great to the left. We'll still be able to see, the speed of this shot and how it looks. Not too bad. Probably take a little bit of that backspin off and adjust it a little bit more through the hole when you do try to play your shot. But other than that, that's not a bad shot. With hitting a perfect ball, it would have come in a lot better. So yeah, the 1-to-1 adjustment's okay. The navigator ball is okay, but you definitely want to make sure you use enough backspin and come off the backspin just a little bit more than I did. I used a little bit too much backspin. But other than that, it had a pretty decent line if we had not hit a great left. All right, y'all, so we got hole 4 here, par 4. I would definitely recommend bringing clubs with backspin on this. That means your Thorn and Saturn for your long iron. You're going to be playing this one with an extra mile and a katana ball. And also don't forget your 10% elevation change on the tee pad, okay? All right, so here we go. For the shot here, we'll be playing 2 bars of topspin and max right spin. Important to not use too much topspin because you don't want to roll through the fairway here. Power 2 ball. So max right spin, 2 topspin is what we're going with. And let's see here. With the ball guide just going over the edge of the rough line right there, as you can see. 3.4 rings of adjustment for the shot here. And we're going to go with about a half a ball of curl to the right. Hit a great left, and I'm okay with a great left. A great right ball is probably a little bit more concerning. on this shot. But great left, I think we can get away with. Great right, you may want to start sweating a little bit. So, all right, we'll be back. Actually, no, we're going to stay here. We're going to talk about our second shot while my opponent takes his. So the options you have here, if you don't hit your drive far enough down and you end up in the Saturn range, is pretty much a Saturn backspin shot. You just want to play it kind of safe to one side of the pole or the other. You want to make sure you don't hit that pole. You don't want to roll back into the bunker. If you're in thorn range, then you have two options. You can either go for the dunk, in which case you're going to play minus 10% and you're going to aim into the back of the cup, and then you're going to adjust for your shot. Or you can play a backspin shot with the Saturn as well, and you could possibly, not a bad shot there, but he ended up in the rough. You could, use this thorn and just backspin it as well and just take your birdie. But we're going to look at it here, see what we have, and then we'll decide. 5.6. And I am not out. Okay, I'm going to try the thorn dunk here. We're going to give it a try. Back of the cup. We're going to play max, just under max, so we're going to play 2.5. Full backspin on the shot, 2.5. So 2.5. Perfect hit. So let's see how this one comes in. Kaboom! There we go. Awesome. So we weren't quite full power max, so I came off of that just a tiny bit. I played that pretty much as if it was like 90%. So as you can see, 90% would have been 2.5. So that's how I got my 2.5. So definitely cool to get that one for y'all. If you don't feel comfortable with that dunk shot, though, definitely do not hesitate to just play a full backspin shot, behind the hole and let it spin back to the hole. Definitely still a chance, but not a huge chance to get the eagle. So, all right, y'all, we'll see you on the next hole. All right, y'all, so we got hole number 5 here, par 5. Really, the game on this hole is to hit the ball as far down the fairway as you can on your original shot. If you have higher level power balls to use, this would definitely be a hole to use them on. The farther you get down the fairway, the easier you can set yourself up for your second shot to the green, whether it be with the big dog or even maybe possibly like a sniper or guardian if you can get far enough down the fairway. Most of the time, I think in the pro, you're going to see most people needing to use their big dog though. So I would definitely stick with that in your bag and at least a Titan ball at the minimum. So we want to use a driver that can get the ball as far down the fairway as possible. So for me, I'm going to be using the big topper. If you don't want to use the big topper, you can definitely use the extra mile, and that'll be fine as well. And you just really need to get the ball down the fairway quite a good distance in order to give yourself a good chance for that second shot. So let's see if we go first or second, and we will skip straight to my shot this time. This takes so dang long to find opponents here in the pro. And guess this first. All right, be right back. All right, so we got the big topper here. We're trying to get as far down as we can. So let's go ahead and just see what we can do.
Great shot.
And hopefully we stay away from that left side rough here. Hopefully that nice left to right fairway will help bounce us. Ooh, wow, that was very close. Stay out of the rough, and a lot closer than I wanted to be on two different fronts right there. But definitely in a good position for our second shot. We'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We got the big dog here. 6.1 wind. The key for this shot is to find a pretty stable area to hit the shot. So we're gonna go full right and some topspin, 4 topspin. I want my shot to land right about in here. So 2.6 is our adjustment. And here we go. Great to the right. So this is not good news. We may actually squeak by here. We will, but we're going to go to the left side. And actually, if we go up on the fringe, we're okay. So, all right. So either you want to roll right on this green, or you want to do like I did and go through and onto the fringe. You definitely don't want to go long into the rough or right into the bunker. All right, so this is what I have left over of that shot right there. A little bit of a right to left wind, a right to left wind. 6.4. So we're going to aim this one right at the hole, and then we're going to adjust over about one ring. Right edge. Uh-oh, hit it to the right side. Still might be okay. And we sneak it in there for the eagle. That's how we do it on hole 5. That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, we'll see you all on hole number 6. All right, so we got hole number 6 here. This is a par 3. And we're going to play this one with Navigator and Sniper. And we're going to be playing this one at a 1-to-1 adjustment here for this shot. All right, so for the shot here, we're not going to play any kind of spins. All we're going to be looking at is our ball guide. And I want my ball guide just to the right of the hole. About 1 square right, and then we're going to play 1-to-1 adjustment. So 5.7. Perfect shot. So let's see where this one comes in. From here, then we can actually make other adjustments if we need to. Okay, just came in about a half square farther left. So what we need to do is we just need to aim that ball guide about 1.5 squares to the right side of the hole. So we're just going to, the next step we're going to do is we're just going to adjust our aim point, our offset for this shot, and we'll see how that works next time. So, all right, y'all, see you all on hole number 7. All right, so we got hole number 7 here. This is a par 4, and I'm going to try to show you the rough bump on the second shot. It's a very tough rough bump to make, especially with a tailwind. But we're going to try to do it for y'all. The other alternative is to play the shot to the left side with backspin, right spin, and curl. But I think for the most part, people know how to play that shot. So let's go full topspin here. We're going to aim it just to the right of that rough, and a tiny bit of left curl just to keep that ball straight and true. We did use our full amount of topspin. Hopefully that's not going to burn us. Nope. And we should be set up nicely for a rough bump attempt with the Sniper here. All right, so for this rough bump attempt, we are going with the Sniper, and we are going to be playing a minus 40% on the shot. And let's see what kind of, okay, we have min, so it's 3 rings. Is going to be our adjustment. I'm going to play with the yellow tip right there on the edge of the rough line. A ball guide just through the hole. I really don't like that much topspin. We're going to go 3 topspin. And we're going to go a little bit more. Alright, so running out of time. We're going to go with 3 adjustment here. Perfect shot. Let's see where it ends up. Not too bad right there. What we take out of that is the minus 40% is definitely good. We definitely would play the minus 40% on that adjustment. We also take out that the ball guide is going to be kind of glitchy right there. I would normally try to aim that shot a little bit farther back into the rough to get a little bit better of a ball guide. I'm kind of nervous about doing that though. I've seen a lot of people play that shot and ended up short in the bunker after the adjustment. You know, after you have to adjust back into the bunker, I've just seen a lot of fishy things happening. So for that reason, really, I'm really hesitant to start to aim that shot farther back in that rough towards the bunker and make my adjustment. But it may be the play, but definitely right there. In that case right there, I would just probably play the, oh, that was a nice shot right there. I would just try to play the adjustment that I made minus about a half a bar of a backspin. So take a half bar of backspin, or half bar of topspin off of my shot that I just made right there. And that's the adjustment that I would play. So, all right, y'all. We'll see you all on the next hole. All right, y'all, so we got hole number 8 here, par 3. And this is kind of a tricky par 3. You're either going to be using a driver with a good amount of backspin, like quarterback 9, or even a rocket with at least 6 bars of backspin. You could also use a Thor 3. Or you're going to be using a wood club, like a sniper. But if you use the sniper, you got to land the shot a lot farther back than if you use the driver. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. You will play this one at a plus 20% adjustment for the downhill and over the water. And the way I'm going to play the shot is with a Thor 3. And a Thor 3 has the required backspin to make the shot. Like I said, the quarterback 9 would have the backspin to make the shot, and I think the rocket, higher level rocket, you just want to make sure that you have at least 6 bars of backspin to make the shot with. So, all right, so we got here. As you can see, you know, the sniper would be back here. You'd use right spin and, you know, try to just feed that ball onto the edge of the fringe and let it roll. We're going to be using the hammer. And we're just going to try to curl this thing in there. Just above mid-range. Play this one at 4.2. So 1, 2, 3, 4.2 here. And we're going to use a little bit of curl. Perfect hit. And let's see where this one ends up. Hopefully it's going to be enough. Still going to trickle back there to the back of the screen. Going to be a tough putt from there, but it's on the green, and that's what's most important. But that's definitely a tough putt. What I needed to do was I needed to actually bring that aim point a little bit back farther towards the tee, and let the edge of that ball guide be more in line with the hole. I think it was a little bit past the hole, but for a first attempt, it's not too bad. It's definitely a shot that I can build off of. But if you do have the sniper, and you are going to do with the sniper play, you do want to play that ball guide just barely onto the green, and then let that tailwind kind of push it the rest of the way to the hole. Definitely a tough hole-in-one hole from the pro, but definitely achievable. All right, y'all. See you on 9. All right, got so hole 9 here. This is par 5. And I'm going to go with the Titan ball off the tee box, an extra mile. And then I brought the Guardian and I brought the Saturn. So I'm going to look at those two clubs and the shots that are available with them for the second shot, hopefully, from the second fairway section. So we'll see quickly what we have for a wind and what we can possibly do here. So we have Titan ball, 7.4 miles per hour. So we've got a good wind here. Full top spin. And I'm going to go with full right spin here as well. And this shot is going to land 3.5 rings up. So it's going to land right up in there. So this is going to require me to overpower the shot. So overpower, right curl. And that should be enough to get our second hop over. Looks like it's going to be plenty. Oh yeah, plenty. And we'll see where that puts us. I'm hoping that it puts us in Saturn range, but we may be Guardians. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Looks like Saturn here. I'm gonna play the Saturn back here. Really wanted to try to play the shot up onto the green, but it doesn't look like we have enough distance. So plus 5%, 7.2. We're at max right here. So let's see what we have here as far as our spin goes. We'll go with 2 backspin here. $3.6, our adjustment. Perfect shot. So let's see how this one comes in. We should be close. We're going to be long. We're going to be just to the left of the hole, but definitely pin high. So definitely good adjustment right there. We just were off a little bit on our initial aim, or maybe we just caught a bad bounce off that slope. So it's always one thing when you're taking that high hop off a slope is you just don't know what kind of a bounce you're going to get. So happy with that. We'll end up shooting a minus 14 in the pro playthrough video. So hopefully you all can take the information from this video and apply it to your rounds. Hopefully get you through qualification and then even possibly improve those scores for the opening and the weekend rounds. All right, y'all. Thank y'all very much. This has been Jesse Both from the 19th hole.